Denny in Virginia, aka the Doy's professional and professional voice actor, aka Abundanicia, multi-billionaire extraordinaire, and this is my daily life. Merry Christmas to all. I hope you guys had a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. It was a pretty chill day for me. Um, yeah, we didn't get like an early start to everything, but everything stayed calm, which is really good for my household in this season when everything is calm. Not necessarily like moving how I thought it would. Not the most ideal, but it's like at this point in our lives, just a calm household is a win. So that was a W for the day. So yeah, this Christmas did not get too much done. Yesterday I accomplished something because I definitely hit I'm this close to finishing the tiny project that I was supposed to finish a week ago. I finally sat down and wrote the article, and I realized the reason why I didn't want to sit down and read the article is because it was going to be work. It wasn't going to be something that I was going to be able to whip up in 15 to 20 minutes or even 30 minutes. It was going to take a solid, at least like, if I tabulated all of the time that I spent working on it, like actually focused on it, it was either between an hour to an hour and a half of solid work that I did not want to do. And that is why I was procrastinating on doing it, because I knew it was actually going to be real work and not the the surface level work that I've been doing, that I've been skirting by and getting by doing the bare minimum and calling it like, yeah, no, I did something, yeah, I started something, yeah, but I was really just doing the bare minimum. And this is the first article that I felt like I actually did research, I actually compiled things, I actually gathered data, and I actually like formed an opinion, publicized my opinion, publicized my opinion. And it wasn't the most well thought out thing, but it worked in my favor for what it was, because it could have not have been a thing, and I could have been back to not even square one, to square zero, to be honest, in that I wouldn't have a series to say that I completed in 2024, which is a very, very big step for me, because I've had a horrible habit. I had a horrible habit of starting and stopping series, starting and stopping. So I would feel the excitement from the initial like first 1 to 2 episodes, or like I'll do like a series of shorts, maybe up to like 6. Then I'll get bored and I'll be like, nobody cares about it, and then I would go on to the next thing. But it's like I would never dedicate myself to a series long enough to see if it'll really go anywhere. So with this series, luckily it was only a 6 day, 6 stop stint. And so I was able to get it done because it was a nice small, able to get it done within a week and a day, because it was just like at one place one day, then the next day I would go to the next place, and I would just go down the line. I can't explain it, because if you follow me on my other socials, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But just know that I accomplished something with this, and that I realized the reason why I didn't want to sit down and do the work that I knew I needed to do is because I knew it was going to be work. It was going to be actual work. And that's not how I've been operating lately. I've been operating on what's the easiest thing. What's something that's still within my comfort zone? What is something that's not going to force me to really use my brain to write something out? What is something This was something that can actually be proven useful and valuable to somebody, which I can say with confidence. I fully believe that the article that I wrote is something that can be considered useful to somebody out there in the world who lives here, or even if you don't, if you plan to visit here, it could be useful to somebody. Even though I like fumbled my way forward, it was a wonderful, beautiful start, and I am so happy that I am done with it and I published it. And so now the final step to completely wrap up that series is to do one more full review of everything that's just verbal. That way I don't have to worry about the way I look. I don't have to worry about reading comments, because I hate reading comments because I can't multitask. All I have to do is all I have to do is focus on giving my honest review of each location and hitting up certain points. So, but the good news is that my article is already written, so I have most of my points already written out for me, so that's fantastic. But other than that, today was just celebrating Christmas was the whole day. Didn't really make progress as far as like my personal brand, my Virginia-based brand. Didn't make the extra $1,000. Didn't earn any extra money to. No, I did. That's a lie. I did, because it's Christmas. I did technically earn some extra money today. Not earn, but I was given. So I don't know if it counts. I don't know. I don't know if it counts. I was given additional money today. So technically today, for the nice 1K challenge, I could count today, technically speaking, as having earned about $100. But I don't think I'll count it because it was gifted and not earned. And I really want to earn that 100, or rather not that 100, the 1,000. I really want to earn it. So I think I won't count it, but I didn't account for potentially getting gifted money. Just being given money just because, hey, whatever. So I didn't fully account for that. Based upon it's the holiday season. So I don't know if I can count that. But if I could, I would have said that I earned, I gained $100 today, and did not gain any followers. I don't think so. I think I gained a couple on my other platform. For the nice 1K challenge, we have had a solid L streak. Boom, 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 boom. Solid L streak consecutively since December 1st, 2024 of this year. There's still time. There's still time to turn it around. There's still time. But the last thing that I wanted to talk about today, well, not the last thing, but another thing that I wanted to talk about today is once again, just having to rejoice in the suffering, because I'll explain that I told you guys I believe for a miracle for December 24th, 2024, because I had seen a Wednesday night Bible study that just resonated so strongly with me. And unfortunately, they're not saved once they're uploaded. They're uploaded for a couple days and then they go away. But so I can't reference it. I can't go back to it. But it had resonated with me so much so that I was like, you know what? Something grand is going to happen on December 24th, 2024. And that's what I've been believing for like 2 weeks now. And the time has come and gone. It is now Christmas. And so I can solidly say on Christmas Eve, there was no major, as far as I know, as far as in the natural world, there wasn't anything major that happened. But then again, I wasn't specific about what I expected to happen. Now, what I wanted to happen, not what I expected to happen, but what I wanted to happen was a financial miracle, and that I would somehow come into like $1 million by Christmas Eve. I don't know how, I don't know where it's coming from, but that's what I wanted to happen. But I didn't go before God and like boldly say that that's what I want, though. I'll admit that. I switched it to, I believe for a miracle. I believe for something grand and fantastic and just good and wonderful to happen in my life by Christmas Eve 2024. And although I did have unexpected like an unexpected little tiny financial bump, like a little bit, that was technically earned. It was unexpected, but also I earned it. Like I worked for it. Like I worked a job for it. So it doesn't really count towards the nice 1K challenge, but it's still nice because it was a little under $200 that I got, that I earned. Like I said, I worked for it. I legally worked for it, and that came in, and so that was nice. That came in, I think that did come in on Christmas Eve. So that, I guess, counts as my financial miracle. And so proof that all you need is a mustard seed. Because like I said, I didn't specify the parameters as to like what I was believing for. And so I was honestly believing just for a financial miracle. And I guess because I didn't specify, I got $180 something in a check that I earned because I worked for it. And so technically wasn't expecting it to come in, and it came in. So technically speaking, it still counts. Still counts, because honestly, I didn't think that place was going to pay me for the work that I did. I thought it was based purely on tips, and I did not work. I only worked a couple days, and I didn't work to get any tips. So I didn't think they'd pay me, but they paid me. Like I said, that was a little, I guess that was the financial breakthrough that I got when I expected something on December 24th, Christmas Eve 2024. But I will say I got an even more significant miracle Christmas Day, in that a relationship that had been shattered recently, I was being given the silent treatment. They talked to me on Christmas for a set period of time, in which they talked to me, not just me alone, there was someone else to kind of like de-escalate some of the tension. And so for a set period of time, we were able to communicate nicely and with love and respectfully. But unfortunately, I will say after that period of time, they went back to the silent treatment with me. And so it's definitely like, I mean, I have to rejoice because I got the miracle of they spoke to me again after giving me the silent treatment for several days. And that was wonderful. That was beautiful. But yeah, I was hoping that the new norm would be like we go back to normal, but I guess not. I mean, I guess I can't be Lot's wife and look back, because I guess we're never going to go back. I guess that relationship is just never going to go back to the way it was, which, I mean, is not a bad thing. But it definitely hurts. Not gonna lie, it hurts. Silent treatment hurts. How you can be cordial one second and then the next second just pretend I don't exist, when I know you hear me. I know you do. That does hurt. So it's learning how to rejoice in this suffering when I'm getting it from those that were very close to me, those that I genuinely loved, those who are acting, who I feel like they're acting in a way where they're taking out on me what they should be taking out on themselves. But I guess it's not for me. It's just like, it's God's will, and like God sees all. And so they can do whatever they want to do. Ultimately, at least my Heavenly Father won't forsake me. He still loves me. And it's me learning to lean on that. Even though it hurts, because it was such a close loved one that I'm getting this treatment from. It's just learning to have to rejoice in the suffering of that, and how that's to be expected when you're on this journey. That's to be expected when you say you're a Christian. Like, are you really about it? Are you really going to be a Christian in all situations, or are you just going to be a Christian when things are going well? So it's definitely testing, like, am I really about the talk that I've been talking about? Can I really walk it out? Can I really walk out my life in alignment with the word, with the truth, in the good and the bad? And so I'm being tested, like, am I really walking out the truth that I preach, the truth that I speak, because I've been exposed to it in the word, in my everyday life, in both beautiful situations and horrible situations, in the blessings and the sufferings? Am I thanking God? Am I grateful to Him? Am I glorifying His name? Am I acting as though Jesus would in that situation? Am I operating in love and not hatred, and not jealousy and not envy? Am I operating on loving my enemies? Am I operating on turning the other cheek? And so it's definitely a test. It's a test that is stretching, it's pulling, it's yanking at my heart right now. It's really yanking at my heart. And I really wish the relationship with this person would be not back to the way it was, because it wasn't good. It wasn't good. But I love them, and I thought they loved me. But I don't know. Like I said, God knows all, God sees all, and so I just got to keep on keeping on. Now, I do want to continue to grow. I want to continue to, in this discipline that God's been giving me, I want to continue on this journey. I don't know how to say it right now. There's thoughts. I'm having thoughts, but I won't say them out here, because these will be private thoughts. for my journal and me and the Lord and not you guys. But I guess right now I'm just like, what are the next steps? Where am I? How do I continue with my life? Knowing all the things that I know are happening within my own household, knowing what's going on, and still having to stand on the truth in the word, still having to do the work that God has determined for me to do. What are the next steps for me? Because it's kind of like Christmas is done, so like, now what? What is next? Am I to get... I won't say it here. I won't say it here because I don't know who's listening, who's watching. But if it happens, I'll reveal it. But I won't say it now. But yeah, I'm just like, what are the next steps? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really just want to focus on financials, to be honest. That's definitely my weakest point right now. I know I'm a fat tub of lard, so health is also a very weak point. But at this point, financials are far more important for my overall sanity, to help my family, to help my community. If I could just freaking get it together. So that's all I have. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and Merry Christmas. Goodbye.